Hello, welcome to Not Dead Yet's weekly music chat. I'm Dan.
I'm Lee. Hi.
And we're just going to have a quick chat about what we've been listening to this week. So, Lee, you can kick us off. What have you been up to?
I listened to, well, it came out maybe like a couple of months ago, but Primus, the late 90s band, have released an album of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory covers.
So, a cover version album?
A cover version album.
Straight from the film?
Yeah.
And are they doing interpretations or...?
It's pretty much obviously them being a bit odd anyway. Yeah. It's them kind of in their style doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. So it's kind of like it sounds like it could be a Primus song. Okay. But it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's they're pretty close, and it's just weird. It's really funny. And I just think it's
is that on Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I came across it thinking, oh, this is an interesting concept, and it was just I thought it was like a play on it, but it's just pretty much a covers album, and they're touring it, and they're going to be coming to Brixton Academy. I got a bad feeling it's in June. It's just too busy. I can't go if it's June, but if it's not, I really want to go because they're going to do one set Primus, just normal
Primus set, yeah,
and the second set Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now I've watched some of the stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
it looks brilliant. They have Oompa Loompas, like people dressed as massive Oompa Loompas coming out on stage. Yeah. So there's actually, and I think
they are weird.
They are weird. The singer dresses in like their top hat. And, this is the YouTube stuff I watched.
That Winona's Big Brown Beaver is one of the most terrifying videos.
Is that where they're plastic
covered
people?
In plastic? Yeah. They're like living Ken dolls or something. It's like,
you put me onto that. I mean, I picked up the album, the chocolate sailing on the seas of cheese.
Yeah.
I picked up that album, and that's all I've got, and I really, really like it. And then you told me about the Big Brown Beaver song. Yeah. And check out Primus. They're weird. They're really good. Like very bass led.
No, they are. Yeah. I think they've got two bass guitarists.
Oh, is it two?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, so it kind of sounds quite bouncy.
I'm not even sure if they've got a guitarist. I think they might just. Yeah, I think they might just be a drummer and two bass guitarists.
But very possible. But yeah, that's great. And also, I've revisited one of my favourite bands, Manic Street Preachers, which Dan loves.
I do not love them.
So they're hopefully next week.
They will be playing.
They will be playing. I have tickets. I have a hotel booked, and I have train tickets booked. But the trains may be on strike, so that may scupper the whole thing. And really excited because they're playing at Cardiff Castle as well.
Right.
I've never been to Cardiff. But they're playing Cardiff Castle is pretty much a hometown gig for them. So I think they're from Blackwood in Wales, and they're playing the Holy Bible. It's got 30th anniversary,
right?
20th anniversary, 25th, something like that. I think 20th anniversary of it, and so they're playing the Holy Bible, which is like one of their it's considered their best album, and it's not my personal favourite. My personal favourite would be Generation Terrorist, the first album. Holy Bible is considered their classic album,
right? Okay.
And it was the last album with Richie before he disappeared.
Okay.
So it's also iconic from that. So the one after that was A Design for Life, which then made them big. I mean, that's how I got into them, like Australia.
That is an awful album. That's the only album of theirs that I own. And that was the first album of theirs that I bought, and I hate it.
I like it. I like it more for nostalgia purposes, perhaps, than I do. Like I don't go back and listen to that. It's not an album I go back and listen to often. I enjoy it when I listen to it, but for me, it's the first three albums: Generation Terrorist, which is my favourite, Gold Against the Soul, and then Holy Bible.
Okay.
But Holy Bible is their classic.
I know that you've been trying to get me to listen to them for years, and I do remember listening to one of their albums and thinking it was all right.
I think if anything, you'd like I don't think you'd like the early stuff at all. I don't think you like the first three albums. The fourth album is the Everything Must Go album, which is Designed for Life in Australia. But the one after that is really good. That's, I think, one of their best albums. This is My Truth, Tell Me Yours.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Even that title makes me angry.
It is. They're kind of like, they're not like particularly kind of mildly preachy, but it's. I think that's a really good album as well.
They're mildly preachy.
Well, they're kind of like, it's not faux intellectual.
They're manically preachy.
They're manically preachy.
In the street.
But that's the album. I think if any of the albums, if you were to like any of them, that would be the only one you would possibly like. I think you'd hate the first three.
I feel like the album in my head. It feels like I've listened to an album and not hated it, and it was one of the early ones.
Okay.
Yeah. The stuff that I hear them putting out after Everything Must Go is awful.
It's bland.
Yeah.
The stuff in recent years.
It's the same
really
thing
bland.
with that Metallica thing where, they became big with the Black Album, or really, really big with the Black Album. And that's when I first heard them. I went, ugh, I hate that. And then when I listened to the early stuff, I like that.
Well, Everything Must Go is their Black Album, essentially. Is the big
so,
hit.
I might go back and check which album it was that I didn't hate, but I don't like them.
Yeah, what is it? Is it the voice? Because I can see the voice being off-putting, just the music in general.
No, I don't have a problem
I
with
can't
his
actually
voice.
I can actually can't imagine you actually enjoying a Manic's album.
No, I mean it's weird. Like I should like them, I think, but I just don't. I think no, it's not even. I really didn't like Everything Must Go, but there's nothing that particularly grabs me about them. I think that's the thing. Like the other stuff that I've heard, it was inoffensive actually, but it didn't make me go, yeah, I really want to listen to that again and again. There is that. There's a James Dean Bradfield song called I think it's called No Way to Tell a Lie, which I love. Absolutely love that. I've even got that on like a 7-inch single. That's a really, really good song. But most of the time I can take it or leave it really.
What about you? What have you been listening to?
I have been doing quite a lot of investigation.
Yeah. What have you been investigating?
So I found, and you might know a lot of these things, obviously, because I just realised I don't read the music press at all. I don't read music blogs.
Yeah.
I don't read music press. So everything I hear or find out about is just through my own kind of click on that, and just sort of generally wandering around like an aimless child through the world of music.
That's good. I think that's great. I love that.
But that means that I come to things essentially without any prejudice, really.
Or expectations.
Yeah, because I've no idea, how they're positioned or anything in the world of music. So I found a group called Faith Healer.
Okay.
And they're Canadian, and it's a girl called Jessica Jalbert, I think, and Rennie Wilson. Now, she was a solo artist, but she didn't want to record under her own name because she thought that people would think she was a folk artist.
Okay.
And she did not want that to happen.
Yeah.
Which I wholly appreciate.
Yeah. Because sometimes a name, like a bit like a name or a bit like a band name, you can kind of go, or
exactly,
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, totally, yeah. So they've got an album called Cosmic Troubles. So it's Cosmic Troubles by Faith Healer. And really, really like it. It's kind of like poppy, psych.
Okay.
Kind of like, it's pretty cool. To be honest, there's a few albums that I'm going to talk about now that feel like the indie that I liked when I got into indie.
Okay, what sort of, like, what do you mean?
So, like that kind of early, mid-90s indie music.
Alternative pop.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Not the kind of folk cack or, like dance pop that's supposedly alternative now.
Yeah.
It's a different feel to it, So that's one of the things, really, really like that. Another thing is... the album's called Jerk at the End of the Line by a guy called Only Real.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
And apparently he's like Jamie T. But whenever I've heard Jamie T, it makes me want to punch myself in the face. And this I really, really like.
Preferably Jamie T in the face.
Yeah, well, yeah.
As he's not here.
My own face will have to do. But he's a guy called Niall Galvin from West London. This album, like lyrically, I don't really care too much about it. His style, I guess he kind of raps... which is why I guess he's compared to Jamie T. But musically, he's really cool. It's like it feels a little bit like The Cure did hip hop.
Okay, I mean I know the name, but I can't.
It's really summery,
yeah,
and really, really summery indie. It's really, really good. Really like that. Another one is My Dreams Dictate Reality, and that's by Soko. And that is Stephanie Sokolinski. She's from Bordeaux.
Okay.
And this is, again, that kind of weird sort of indie down, a lot of chorus pedals.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, quite poppy. I think, what's that dude? Ariel Pink.
Ariel Pink's Haunted Graffiti.
Yeah, Ariel Pink appears on the album.
Okay.
And have you heard of Speedy Ortiz?
I know the name, but I can't say I know anything about them.
They are, if you like Pavement, you're going to love Speedy Ortiz.
Oh, okay. I've heard like the name about quite a lot. But
so there's an album of theirs called Foil Deer, as in the animal, not as in your...
Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that's just really, really cool, Pavement-esque, again, sort of mid-90s indie. Really, really like that. It's got all of the kind of weird angular melodies that Pavement have.
Is there a track you can put on the Facebook page?
Yeah, we can put some stuff up, yeah. And last couple of things. So Monster Rally put out a new EP. I love Monster Rally. That's a guy called Ted Fagan or Fagan from Cleveland. I've loved him since we worked together at Leo Burnett. I was trying to get you to listen to Monster Rally.
I don't remember them.
Ah, well. Hmm.
Maybe I did listen to
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Deliberately
yeah,
not
yeah,
remembering
yeah.
them.
Exactly, yeah. So he's put out an EP called Psychic. That's great. You probably get that on Bandcamp, but it's on Spotify as well. And the last thing is Hudson Mohawke put out another song from his upcoming album Lantern, which is called Scud Books.
Not the same as Mr. Hudson, is it?
No, that is not the same as Mr. Hudson, though. Love Hudson Mohawke, and really, really can't wait for that album. It's really strange because I've been listening to Hudson Mohawke probably since Butter came out, which is his first album.
He's quite well respected. I know the name again.
But what's really strange is that I love him, and I think his music, well, not him, his music, absolutely love it. But it's also quite popular on Radio 1. Which is really a very strange position for me to like something that's on Radio 1. The only other time recently that I think that kind of crossover has happened is that LP is part of a group called Duo now called Run the Jewels. And Run the Jewels is like huge.
Yeah.
Like massive. Enemy wanted it as like album of the year and stuff like that. One of their albums of the year. And that's a really odd feeling for me to be listening to something that other people like.
Yeah.
It makes me a little like nervous. I'm like, oh, what's happening here? Yeah. So that's what's been going on. Yeah.
That's a good selection there. Like, I'm gonna go back and listen to Speedy Ortiz actually because I know the name is familiar. Definitely.
It's really really good. I mean,
I've not listened to them.
I think you'll really like Soko and Faith Healer as well, though.
Oh, okay. So again, I think I've listened to Only Real, but maybe like the old track or something like that.
Only Real's good fun. I mean, the cover of the album looks a little bit like someone that loves De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising, which, you know, I have here. It kind of has that kind of yellow, pinky, weird text feel to it, the album cover. So, it's a really nice summery album. Yeah,
I feel like I want to listen to some of this sort of like summery indie pop.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's exactly, and that's what a lot of this is. So yeah, it's worth checking a lot of that stuff out.
Well, we've got our new Spotify playlist coming up.
Yes,
end of May.
Yeah, that'll be coming up within the next couple of days.
Imminently,
we'll be doing that. Yeah. Okay, so you can follow us on Twitter on @HelloNotDeadYet.
Yep, Facebook Hello Not Dead Yet.
Email hellonotdeadyet@gmail.com.
Spotify Hello Not Dead Yet with underscores in between each word. And Instagram Insta Hello Not Dead Yet with Not Dead Yet with underscores.
So that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you in maybe a week or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right. Happy listening.
Bye.
Bye.